Hello and welcome to my presentation. Um, this is Physical Education 580, Fitness and Wellness for Life, with Dr. Sanchez at Azusa Pacific University. My name is Ruben Martinez, and my topic for my final presentation is concussion awareness and prevention in soccer. Concussion in soccer, why is it important? Why do we need to discuss it? Concussion in soccer and prevention and awareness is needed in the sport of soccer, as Farrar points out in 2010 that a number of concussions soccer are rising to 250,000 per year. What is a concussion? Boyer states that a concussion is a type of traumatic injury caused by either a blow to the head or a jolt of the body that hits the body and jolts the brain. More than 60%, this is an interesting fact, more than 60% of students do not report having a concussion because they're unaware, as Vance points out. They're unaware, uninformed, and they don't notice concussions right away. Uh, some problems with concussions in soccer include the fact that soccer has no mandatory protection gear for players, so they are at greater risk. Also, heading the ball in soccer can lead to concussions, as many studies point out. I'm a big soccer fan, played soccer all my life. I'm a current soccer coach, so this is a very important topic for me and my players. How can concussions occur in soccer? Well, players hitting the ball at a high speed and rate of force. Um, Secondly, players can collide with each other going for a ball or jumping up to get a header. Players can collide with the goalkeeper. Players can go for a ball uh, and receive a high kick to the face or the head from another player. And once again, there's no head or body protection. Some of the concussion symptoms in soccer, um, mild concussion symptoms include severe headache, ringing in the ears, nausea, indigestion, double vision. Um, there's some others. Attention difficulties, changes in mood. And when it comes to severe concussion symptoms, there are loss of consciousness is one of the biggest one. Amnesia, severe thinking difficulties, behavior changes, memory problems in general, and some sensory confusion. Concussion recovery. This is one of the things that is very important uh, to make it a part of after you have a concussion. It is important that student athletes are pulled out of games or practices, no matter how mild you think a concussion may be. Luiki in 2011 points out the Zachary listed law, which states that no student must be allowed to return to practice or games unless fully cleared by a medical professional. They must see a doctor. They must have clearance in writing that they're cleared now. Concussion prevention. Uh, some solutions. There's solutions. We can't just talk about all the negative effects. What about some solutions? Here are a couple. Soccer should implement a mandatory headgear rule, and I'm not talking about the big helmets that you see in American football. Some type of headband should be used that protects against major concussions. Soccer should have some type of chest and back protection, some very light. I know hardcore soccer fans would be against it, but I'm not talking about heavy American football gear. I'm talking about something light. Soccer should have mandatory concussion awareness and prevention classes for students, just like we do. Us coaches, I mean, we have to go through that and we have to renew it every 2 years when it comes to that. So students and student athletes and parents should go through that as well. Soccer should have stronger sanctions for athletes who purposely attack the head. Um, and just like American football, there is unnecessary roughness. Well, what about soccer? There's a lot of unnecessary roughness that is not uh, targeted. You just get a yellow card or maybe a red card, but there needs to be more than that. Players should know that they should not attack the head. And then soccer should implement a new, safer policy for heading the ball in general. Future, future study and conclusions. For me, concussion awareness and prevention is not is not something new, but the major studies have focused only on American football and some other sports. Soccer now is growing at a high rate. Um, it is the most played sport in the world. And Covason points out that 65% of all emergency room visits come from 5 to 18-year-olds with severe head trauma or head injuries, specifically concussions, which is very important. And then soccer is now the most played sport in the world, as I mentioned before. There needs to be additional research. This is from Sal in 2014. Points out that additional research should be done and followed. We should follow some research and guidelines from the NCAA to survey and assess uh, athletes before, during, and after seasons so that we can all be better informed and prepared in the awareness and prevention of concussions in soccer. Soccer is growing and it needs this concussion and awareness needs to be addressed. Thank you very much. And now we have a quiz. You will not pass this class unless you answer my questions. Never mind. I'll leave that for Dr. Sanchez. Good evening.